Most projects don't fail because of bad planning or missed deadlines. They fail because of the one thing that no one told you to lock in first: a committed project sponsor. Today, I'm going to break down the 5 brutal truths of what happens when sponsorship goes wrong. Once you get this, you'll manage every project with more clarity, control, and confidence. But even PMs who think they have a sponsor often make a critical mistake that dooms their projects from day one. It's one of the biggest blind spots I see and hits harder than most expect. But we'll get back to that in a moment. The first brutal truth is they provide the authority. Without a sponsor, the team has no real authority to make decisions and push things forward. Have you ever been in a meeting and the team's ready to make a decision and push things forward, but no one in the room feels that they can actually provide the sign-off? Then someone says, "We should check with leadership." But who do you check with? Then days pass, maybe weeks pass, nothing moves. But once the sponsor steps in, then the decisions start to flow, the approvals start happening, and you start to gain back the momentum that had been slipping away. The second reason is that they align the resources and the stakeholders. A strong sponsor doesn't just support you, they help you to align the tools, the funding, and get the right people involved with the project. Have you ever been involved with a project where you needed something, say data, from another department? But since they're not involved with your project, they keep closing the door. They have other priorities. But then the sponsor steps in, he makes a phone call to a VP, and suddenly things start to move. Without the sponsor relationship, the team keeps hitting a brick wall. They're stuck, no matter how talented they are. If this video is resonating with you, I ask that you hit the like button so the algorithm can help to push it out to more people and we can provide value. The next reason is that they line up the project to business goals. You can be busy without being productive. We've all been on that hamster wheel. The sponsor helps to keep your project aligned to what matters to the business most. You know exactly what I'm talking about if you've ever worked on a project day and night, given up weekends, only to deliver the project and no one cared about it. The silent delivery. You delivered it on time, but then it was quietly shelved because it didn't connect to a business priority. A good sponsor ensures that the work that you and your team are doing drive the outcomes that leadership is most interested in. And that's what gives your team's effort meaning. This way you don't end up working on someone's pet project. And this leads into the critical mistake that I talked about at the beginning, the weak sponsor. A lot of project managers, they breathe a sigh of relief when someone agrees to be the sponsor for one of your projects. But here's the truth. Weak sponsorship is almost worse than not having a sponsor at all. If the sponsor's not aligned, if they have no stake in it, if they're not willing to get their hands dirty, then guess what? You're still on your own. And that's where the real danger creeps in. So let's finish breaking down what happens when sponsorship goes wrong, even when you think you have a sponsor. The next one is they resolve roadblocks and escalations. Every project hits rough spots, and when they hit, you need somebody with actual authority to help keep things going. Picture this. Does this sound familiar? You're on a project, 2 senior leaders cannot agree. The team is waiting, the deadline is fast approaching, and then it's the sponsor who steps in, makes the call, and gets things moving. Without the sponsor, you're stuck in the mud spinning your wheels, and that's a drain on time, and it degrades morale. The next one is the biggest one for me, which is without a sponsor, why are we even doing the project? If nobody at the top cares about the outcome of the project, why would it even be on the list? I'll be blunt here. If nobody with actual authority is accountable for the success of the project, you're just filling time. It's busy work to look productive, but actually leads nowhere. Projects need ownership to have value, and the sponsor provides that. Before you log a risk, before you build your plan, make sure you lock in a solid project sponsor. Without one, you're just running in circles. Make sure you drop a comment below and tell me how you secure your sponsors. Remember to check back so we can connect, learn, and innovate together.